Hey everyone, I'm at Untitled Town Book and Author Festival, and I'm at backstage at the Meijer, and I'm joined here with Benjamin Percy. Now, Benjamin, you have some Wisconsin roots. You're from Minnesota, but you have some Wisconsin ties to you.
That's right. I taught at Marquette University for 3 years. I taught at UW-Stevens Point for 1 year, and my wife's family is just outside of Eau Claire and Elk Mound. They're dairy farmers, so Wisconsin is my state-in-law.
Your state-in-law. We love it. We love the local connections here that Untitled Town has brought in for this weekend. And now you also have a CW connection. Here at the CW, we are huge fans of our show Arrow. We love it so much. You actually write Green Arrow.
I write Green Arrow, yeah, the comic book, not the show.
Yes.
But it's been fun, especially in this rebirth era. That's what DC Comics is calling this reboot of the franchise. It's been really fun in this rebirth era to see all of those viewers of the Arrow show come over and discover the comics as well.
So growing up, were you a huge comic fan then?
I was pretty nerdy, and still have many of those dog-eared, wrinkled comic books from back when I was 6, 7 years old. It's kind of a childhood dream come true.
Sure. I was going to say, did you ever imagine that you'd be writing for one day?
It wasn't the plan, no. So I sort of fell into it accidentally. I was writing novels, I was writing short stories, I was writing articles, and then one of my buddies, who was also a short story writer, started to break into the business, and that perked my interest, and I followed him from there. And that's Scott Snyder, who writes Batman.
Oh.
So I was able to make my debut with Detective Comics writing a Batman storyline, which I realize is ridiculously lucky.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Now, do you have any advice for people, writers, people who might be even thinking, I don't think I'm a writer at all, how to get moving, get those juices flowing?
Well, it's, as simple as opening up your brain so that you're sort of ready for that inspiration to strike. I used to carry around 3x5 note cards in my pocket. I now have an app on my iPhone for notes. And if I'm having a conversation in a bar, or if I overhear something, an anecdote told by a family member, I'm oftentimes jotting it down. So it's not just, real world inspiration. It's also I'm reading newspapers, or I'm listening to programs, or I'm watching movies. And, I'm always being inspired and sort of using the stew of imagination or real-world inspiration to sort of get me motivated at the keyboard.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Benjamin.
Hey, thanks for having me on.